Daniel had never felt more alive than on his wedding day. At 30 years old, he was finally marrying the love of his life, Emily. They had been together for 5 years, and he had spent months planning every detail of their special day. The church was packed with family and friends, the decorations were elegant, and the air was filled with joy. But everything shattered in a single moment. The ceremony was supposed to begin in 10 minutes, and Daniel had stepped away to gather himself. His heart was pounding with excitement as he walked down the hallway of the Grand Hotel where the wedding was taking place. He was on his way to the bridal suite to see Emily one last time before they exchanged vows. As he approached the door, he heard hushed voices inside. He froze when he recognized them, Emily's soft giggle and a voice that made his blood run cold. It was his brother, James. Curiosity turned to dread as he heard James say, "Are you sure you want to go through with this? After last night?" Daniel's stomach dropped. He pressed his ear to the door, and Emily's response sent a dagger through his heart. "I don't know, James. You make me feel alive in a way Daniel never could. But it's too late now." Daniel's breath hitched. His mind screamed at him to turn away, to pretend he hadn't heard. But his body moved on instinct. He shoved the door open. Inside, Emily stood with her hands gripping James's shirt, her wedding dress slightly wrinkled, her face flushed. James, his own brother, looked just as shocked, his shirt half-buttoned, his hair disheveled. Silence filled the room. Then Emily whispered, "Daniel?" Daniel clenched his fists, his world spinning. His brother, his bride. The betrayal cut deeper than anything he had ever imagined. His voice was eerily calm when he finally spoke. "How long?" James swallowed hard, avoiding his gaze. Emily trembled, tears forming in her eyes. "It was a mistake," she said, reaching for him. "It didn't mean anything." Daniel stepped back, shaking his head. "It meant enough for you to risk everything. On our wedding day." His voice cracked. James finally spoke, guilt etched on his face. "I didn't mean for this to happen, Dan, I swear." But Daniel wasn't listening anymore. The wedding, the guests, the promises, none of it mattered anymore. Without another word, he turned and walked away, leaving behind the love he thought he knew and the family that had betrayed him. As he stepped out of the hotel, the crisp air hit his face, but he didn't stop. He didn't look back. Today was supposed to be the happiest day of his life. Instead, it was the day he lost everything. Or maybe, just maybe, the day he was set free.